This is your prime time forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College and the venue at 5 Points Farms, here's Dr. Don.
And good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Time now for your primetime forecast for Monday, January 13th, 2025. Thank you, Mr. Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction, for being a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather. Check him out on Facebook. You can also give him a call at 256-610-1364. For all of your remodeling and new home needs, it is Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction. And also, don't forget, you're going to have insurance. So you want to talk to Jamie Dukas and get your ducks in a row. 256-831-7770. Hey, if you'll go to the top of the video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube, you'll find a link to Jimmy Stevens Construction and Jamie Dukas. We have some light showers across the area this morning, and that is because of a low-pressure system down in the Gulf of Mexico that's quickly moving off to the east and northeast, and that is spreading some showers across East Alabama and West Georgia, though they're very light. And, it could have started off with a little sleet mixed in, but that was a couple of hours ago. Now it should be all liquid and basically running from about the I-20 corridor south. Very little, if any, precipitation will make it north of the I-20 corridor. Another cold night is on the way for East Alabama and West Georgia because as this low pressure exits to the east, a cold front, which will be primarily dry, will filter in some more cold air. We'll make it down into the upper teens to low 20s this evening. And then high pressure will set in across the eastern United States all the way through maybe Friday with warming days, and temperatures will be making it up into the upper 40s to low 50s for daytime highs. Our next storm system will come rolling in here Friday night into Saturday. Right now it looks like Saturday is going to be a wet day across East Alabama and West Georgia. Models are continuing to signal another major cold air outbreak, and that is going to be probably next week. We're talking January 20th through the 25th. Does that mean that there may be more winter mischief out there on the horizon? It is quite possible, and you're going to see a ton of stuff on social media all week talking about another major snowstorm coming our way. And folks, understand, you don't pay a lot of attention to that just yet. We are a long way off, and we've got to get to within a couple of days of a potential event before we can give you some specifics that would even remotely be close to being correct. So just take it with a grain of salt as we head through this week, and I'll keep you updated right here on Dr. Don's Weather. So let's take a look at the current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms in 5 Points, Alabama. This morning we're well above freezing. That's because of that moisture coming in off the Gulf. We're at 37 degrees. Wind out of the southwest is calm at the moment. Humidity is 95%. The barometric pressure 30.22. Dew point 36. Only 4/100ths of an inch of rain so far, and I don't expect a whole lot more than that. This is not going to be a major rainmaker. High temperature around 49 degrees yesterday. We have cloudy, rainy skies out there. Sunrise at 6:46, and the sun sets this evening at 4:56 p.m. 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent, will give you a 40% chance of rain this morning. It's out of here by this afternoon. High temperature of 51 down to 23 for your overnight low tonight. Then for tomorrow, back to full-blown sunshine, 49-24. Wednesday, 49-26. On Thursday, we're looking at sunshine, 52 with an overnight low of 30. And then here comes the rain. I think it holds off until Friday night, but we'll give you a 20% chance of rain. We'll cloud up Friday morning and then a 20% chance of rain by Friday evening. And then we'll increase that to an 80% chance of rain during the overnight, down to 43, so no threat of frozen precipitation. And then on Saturday, a 70% chance of rain throughout the day, 57. 40% chance of rain Saturday night, 46. There could be a shower hanging around first thing Sunday, but I think the rain is on the way out by the time you get up on your Sunday morning. And then behind that system, maybe some more extremely cold air, perhaps even colder than what we've seen the last couple of 3 or 4 weeks. And there are some indications it may be the coldest air we have seen so far this season. That's saying a lot because we've already seen some pretty cold air. We'll fine-tune all of that for you coming up. Let's look at the Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar, and the real meaningful rain is staying down to the south. We're talking down around Dothan, and then back out into the Gulf of Mexico, maybe across Albany, southern one-third of the state of Georgia, Panama City. That's where the really good concentrated coverage is. But if you'll look to the north of Dothan, you'll see some spotted areas there where maybe we have some moderate showers taking place. That really light green stuff is just mostly drizzle. We'll take you in closer on East Alabama and West Georgia, and you can see that between I-20 and I-85, we've had some showers move through the Randolph County, southern Randolph County area from Roanoke up to Franklin, and then also down in Chambers County from Lafayette back to Lynette Valley, West Point, and then into the Columbus area as well, right up the I-85 corridor. We've had some heavier showers, but this is not going to amount to much at all, and it's moving off to the east fairly rapidly this morning. Be sure you support us when you have a chance. You can go to the top of the video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube, and find all the links where you can support Dr. Don's Weather to keep us streaming across East Alabama and West Georgia. Have a fantastic Monday. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'll see you back in here first thing tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.